Hello, and welcome to my channel. This is Angel Star Mystic, and today we're going to be doing a reading for couples. And this is going to be not like your regular readings, not the ones I've been doing that I give you the information sugar-coated. This is the cold hard truth. And you have to ask yourself, are you ready for the truth? Now, this is our general readings, so I'm reading for very many people. The way this reading will be for you, so that you can get the information that you need, is to sit back, relax, and tune in to your own inner knowing. Get connected with your intuition, because this is going to tell you, like a bell inside of you, it's going to start going off, ding, ding, ding. And when you feel that, that is a signal for you saying that you need to pay attention. Now, I don't propose to know your situation. You do, and that's why I'm reminding everyone to listen to their inner knowing. Connect with that part of yourself that knows the truth. Everyone has intuition, so you can tap into that. And this isn't about being brutally honest. I'm not here to... I don't enjoy giving, negative information. But we need to face the truth so that we can use that information to make important decisions in our lives. So that's why I'm doing this particular reading. And if you enjoy this, because this reading is only for the people that are ready for it. That's why I had on there, are you ready? Ask yourself. And I will give my advice, and you don't have to take it. I mean, I'm single. I don't know what I'm talking about. So, AI, this is for entertainment. I have to put that in there. And we will be going through all the signs. So, are you ready? Are you ready? Okay, let's get started. Let me just take a drink. And this is how it's going to go. I'm going to ask the question, and this is for sun and rising signs. I only do sun and rising, and that's the intention that I put in my readings. So if you don't know your rising sign and you want to take a look at that reading too, I'll put a link in the description. You can go and find that out. And so you can be looking for your sign or your person's sign. And any cross watchers, the same for you. Now, if you're a cross watcher, I often find out that, let's say you are a Cancer, sun or rising, and you want to look at a reading for your partner, and they are a Taurus, sun or rising. I often find that times when you look at the other person's reading, let's say Taurus reading, when I speak to the person that's watching, even though you are watching for a Taurus sign, I am talking to you, the cross watcher. And then the other side is going to be them. So, just so we have that clear. Now I'm going to go through the questions of what I'm going to say. I'm going to ask what your person thinks of you, or how they see you, how they feel about you, how they feel about the relationship, any blocks, what happened in the past and the outcome. So Aries, you are first up. I am going to be using the Nightmare Before Christmas cards for Halloween. I love these. So I don't have that much room right here, so I have to use the smaller ones. Okay, Aries, you're up. Universe, spirit guides, and angels, connect me with Aries and their person, sun and rising signs. For those watching now or in the future, what is the cold hard truth that they need to hear? Now, let's start with your person, Aries. What do they think of you? How do they see you right now? And these are all for the time you're watching this. Well, this fell out. The Hangman. I see that they see you in a, they see you stuck. And usually the Hangman he gets there by his own volition. And maybe that's because he doesn't know what else to do. So basically they see you as doing nothing. You're stuck, right? That's how they see you. Why do they see Aries in this Hangman? Temperance. Well, they may not know this, but from what I see, you're cooking up something. I want to take a look at this picture. She's cooking up something, some type of potion. But with that ghost, or I don't know what that is it good or is it bad? What is she cooking up? Now, we're going to go to the next question, but overall I will tell you when I get intuitive messages about this. We're going to go on to, how do they feel, Aries? How do they feel right now about you, about their relationship? Let's take a look. How does Aries person feel about them and this relationship? The Six of Wands. Well, they like that they get attention from you being in this relationship with you, and they like it. They like being the center of attention. So overall, that's not too bad. But let's find out why. Why the Six of Wands for how they feel about Aries in this relationship? Tell me more. The Nine of Cups. So this is about pleasure. This is about joy. So this is what you bring to them. There's a lot of pleasure, which is great. Six of Cups, about soulmates. It's making them feel like a kid again, I'm hearing. When you're young teenagers and you fall in love. That's what I'm getting. So overall, not too bad, Aries. So let's move on to any blocks. We're going to look at the blocks. Are there any blocks in this connection? Show me any blocks for Aries and this person. The Hermit. This could be, actually, you know what I'm getting? That maybe too much introspection and not enough action. And when it comes to intimacy, and this is about sharing your thoughts, your ideas, your plans, this isn't just about showing affection, the physical affection, which is good. This is about the day-to-day living with another person, you know, in a long-term relationship. Maybe there's too much introspection going on. Maybe that's why they see you in the Hangman energy. So let's clarify this, Hermit. Why do they see Aries, or why is this block here between Aries and their person? Clarify the Hermit. What about the Hermit? Tell me more. Six of Swords. This is about balance. Coming to a decision about this connection. With this Hangman and the Temperance, I'm saying that maybe Aries, this isn't typical of Aries, but I mean, we all have our moments. That at this time you may be doing a lot of introspection, a lot of thinking, wanting to hermit, so to speak, in your mind and figure something out with this Six of Swords. What is it that you're trying to figure out, Aries? So you could be withdrawing emotionally. And what I'm seeing is that you may be on the outside showing this person that everything's good, you're happy, things are great, but they can feel that something is up because maybe you're physically there, but you're mentally not there. You're somewhere else. And this could be just simple as taking more time for yourself. Maybe you haven't been resting, but there's some kind of change that's going on that I see. And that's what's causing you to emotionally maybe pull back. Maybe there's some negative self-talk going on. So let's see, what happened in the past that relates to this block? Tell me about the past. What happened in the past? For Aries, what happened in the past? The Lovers. This could have been a decision you made about another relationship. and that you're thinking about that. This is typically, you know, love and harmony coming together. But this is about, also about a choice that's needing to be made or was made in the past. And that is what the introspection's about. So, okay, tell me more about the Lovers. Why is this showing up for what happened in the past? What about the Lovers? Whoa. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Wands, and the King of Wands. So, if you're dealing with the Pisces, I see that. And then this King of Wands showed up, because it'd be you, Aries. But I'm seeing someone leaving and moving on. This could have been you, Aries. And maybe there's some things that you haven't closed out in regards to this past person. And you're still having something about this past connection is causing issues in your present relationship. So if there's anything that you're wondering about in this past relationship that you had, that you're thinking about, and you want to resolve that, there's answers that you want that you may not ever get. But right now I see you trying to resolve that issue so that you can move on. So let's look at what the outcome between Aries and this person you're with. What is the outcome between Aries and their person? Actually, let's get another deck. Okay. Show me what the outcome is between Aries and their person. What is the outcome? Whoa. Okay, we have the Judgment and the Page of Pentacles. So this tells me that with the Judgment card, maybe if things hadn't been as I was talking about earlier, very close emotionally, or you had maybe not a lot of intimacy, this tells me that there will be a new start in this connection. This is like you having that spiritual awakening inside of yourself that causes you to put the past in the past. And you see the world, you see this relationship in new eyes. But with the Page of Pentacles, this is about you relearning how to be in a relationship. And with this person that you're with, and how to do that. Maybe this person is very different from the person you were with before. And this is just about you adjusting to that by focusing on things that you do share between each other on a daily basis. This is about intimacy. Now, when we're in relationships, we don't have to agree with everything that our partner likes to do or just daily habits, but it's about learning from each other and just enjoying that time together, learning about things that we never learned about each other. And that's the outcome for you. And let's get a love oracle. I like closing out with some advice from the oracle deck. This is a lover's oracle deck, or just love in general. So what advice can you give Aries right now regarding this relationship? Follow your heart's desires and manifest the heck out of your life. So follow your heart's desires. All we really have is right now in the present, so just concentrate on that, focus on that. And then on the bottom we have, never make permanent decisions on temporary feelings. So just move through your emotions, let yourself feel them, and then let them go. Emotions are temporary, just like it says in the deck. So let's move on to the next one. So Aries, I think your reading was overall pretty good. I mean, I think you got off easy, which is great. I like to see simple readings in the sense that there's not a lot of pushback or ego slinging, I say, between people, but sometimes that needs to happen. People learn the hard way sometimes. So let's move on to Taurus. Taurus, are you ready to hear the truth? Okay. Taurus, let's find out what's going on with you and your person. Your spirit guides and angels connect me with Taurus and their person. What's going on in their relationship right now? What do they think about you? How do they see you right now, Taurus? How does Taurus's person see them right now? What do they think of Taurus? Nine of Wands. So they see that you're a fighter. You've been working really hard. And you're holding your own. Now, if this pertains to the connection, this is you, I see, doing everything you can to make this relationship work. Now, it hasn't been easy, but I see that you have the strength of heart to do what it takes, but in a realistic way. Now, wands are all about actions. And with this Nine of Wands, you may be feeling a little weary that maybe you can't make it, that all the work that you've done so far is for nothing. But this advice also is about persevering, because you're almost to the end of the work, of the hard work. So this is how your person sees you. Now, let's get more. Why do they see them as the Nine of Wands? What's going on? Clarify the Nine of Wands. We have the Five of Wands. This is about not knowing what direction to take. And Five of Wands could be just I'm hearing, it's kind of like when you tell yourself you want to be right and you want success, but it's like there's 5 directions to go, but which is the right one? And it's like you struggle and you fight within yourself about how to make that decision. So this is I see this as being one step away from completing a goal that you've had. But like I said, you're having trouble deciding on how to proceed next. And this is how they see you. So let's take a look at how do they feel about you and this relationship at this time. That's how they see you, but how do they feel about you, Taurus, and this relationship? How does Taurus's person feel about them and this relationship? So we got the Queen of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. And this is how they feel about you and this connection. So with the Queen of Pentacles, this is about security, comfort, prosperity, and wealth. But this could be a lot of investment that has been made that they see in this connection, and just waiting for like seeing the fruits of their labor. They're still contemplating on how all of this investment has benefited them. Not in a bad way. Could be in a bad way, but just overall, that's what I'm getting. Is there any more? Oh, we have King of Pentacles on the bottom. So what about this? Let's look at the Seven of Pentacles for how they feel about this relationship. Tell me more about the Seven of Pentacles. What is it that they're assessing? Nine of Swords. Four of Cups. I'm seeing that they're having a lot of worries and anxiety over the future of this relationship, and possibly rejecting this relationship. They've seen, I mean, they've invested a lot in this relationship, but it's like they're asking themselves, what do I really want to invest more time into this? Because with the Four of Cups, it's like they feel like they've seen or have progressed as far as they can. This is about disappointment. So that's what I see, disappointment. And I'm having a lot of anxiety about the future. That's what I see, Taurus. Now, let's take a look at the blocks. What is the block in this relationship? Universe, spirit, guides, and angels. Show me the block. The Magician. The Magician is about having the strength to manifest what you want. Now, this comes with knowing your own mind. You know, that's how we make things happen, with our thoughts and connecting to the future, what you envision for whatever it is that you're wanting. And if it pertains to relationships, this is the vision that you see. Maybe this vision isn't the same vision that this other person has in mind. And this could be the block between you. So let's look more on this card and see what else we can find out about this block. Why the Magician for the block? Tell me more about this Magician. What about it? We have the Five of Cups. Again, this is about disappointment. This could be about depression, regret. Maybe you're not seeing, or this person isn't seeing the maybe there is no magic in this relationship. But with this Five of Cups, the block is maybe manipulation. We can also get the manipulation when it comes to the Magician, because they're experts when it comes to manifesting, creating the world that they want, creating the relationship that they want by manipulation. Now, is this negative or positive? I don't know. That's up to you. Do you feel like it's negative or positive? And to me, with this Five of Cups means that it's negative and is causing issues. And this could be the block and the reason why this person sees, or should I say doesn't see, this going any further. Maybe there hasn't been enough generosity in this connection from the person, from you or the person. So you have to take a look at that. Let's take a look at what happened in the recent past. Why this is coming up for the block. What happened in the past that connects with this block? What happened in the past? Ace of Wands. So this could be cheating. This could be something brand new that happened in the past, and this is about maybe the way this connection started in the first place. So let's take a little closer look. Tell me more about the Ace of Wands for what happened in the past. So we have the Knight of Cups. So did one of you step out of the relationship and entertain somebody else? Because this Knight of Cups is here saying that that's what happened. I see it could be a water sign. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And that's what caused maybe this disappointment in the connection. And if you know this, then that's why there's a disconnect. So what is the outcome, Taurus, between you and this person? Let's look at this. What is the outcome for Taurus and their person? What is the outcome? The World, Six of Swords, and the Five of Cups. So I see one or both of you walking away. And again, we have the Five of Cups. Leaving and disappointed. Disappointed that things didn't work out. But when there's an end, there's a new beginning, right? So the outcome can change depending on you, of course. Everything is free will. So if this is about you owning up to your mistakes, and if you're not willing to own up to it and do better, be a better person, be someone that can be trusted, someone that's loyal, then this is up to you to change that. But this person may not. They may be done. So let's get an oracle card for you, Taurus. What's Taurus's advice in relation to this relationship that they have now? What's the advice? Harmony is pure love, for love is complete agreement. So this is about having that agreement to have that pure love and focus on that. And when you're in a disagreement and you can't agree, then that's when you have to part ways. Because in relationships, it takes two people to make things work. And if you have one person doing all the work or even wanting it to work, it's going to end. It's a partnership. So you have the power to change your destiny. If you don't want that to be the outcome, then do what it takes to change things. Oh. Okay, Taurus, that was your reading. Now we move to Gemini. Okay, Gemini. Universe, spirit guides, and angels connect me with Gemini and their partner. Show me what I need to know for their highest good. Gemini, sun and rising. Okay. Okay, Gemini, how do they see you? How do they see you right now? What do they think of you? How does Gemini's person see them? Ace of Swords. Well, they see that you're an honest person. You tell the truth. You may be, sometimes people can't, like, say, handle the truth because the truth hurts sometimes, but overall they see you as very intellectual. So let's get more about this Ace of Swords. What else about the Ace of Swords for how they see Gemini right now? Why the Ace of Swords? Tell me more. The Ace of Cups, and I saw this on the bottom of the deck. So they see that you're very intuitive, that you feel a lot of love in general for people, for them. You're a genuine person. This is how they see you. Now, you could have just started this relationship because these are the aces. This is about beginnings. So let's move on because this is pretty clear cut. So how do they feel about the relationship? Let's see, Gemini. Overall, how do they feel about Gemini and this relationship right now? How does Gemini's person feel about them and this relationship? Four of Pentacles. In general, this card is about greed. And they could be greedy with you, with your time. Maybe they just want to eat you up like this cheese. But as you can see in this deck, or this card, all the cheese is wrapped up in pretty little bows, and they're just sitting there looking at it. So I'm saying this could also be about either you or this other person maybe not giving as much time, not opening up emotionally as well. So let's take a look. What is the problem with this? Tell me more about the Four of Pentacles. Tell me more about this. For how they see or how they feel about Gemini and this relationship at this time. Tell me more about the Four of Pentacles. Page of Cups. And this could be about an apology. Holding back an apology. Maybe not. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. Just the maybe not giving as much when it comes to your emotions. Gemini, I don't have any experience with Geminis. I don't really know any Geminis, but it's an air sign, so being an air sign, I'm getting you're bubbly, but when it comes to like close relationships and intimacy, it's kind of like you're kind of flat, is what I'm hearing. Now that's just what I'm hearing. Don't get mad at the messenger. So yeah, let's look at the block then. What's the block in this relationship? What's the block? Universe, spirit guides, and angels. What is the block between Gemini and their person? The World could be distance, emotional distance again is coming up. Could be physically distant. Maybe you live separate from each other if you're not married. Also could be just maybe you travel a lot for work. But this is the block that I see. Is there anything else you can tell me about this World card for the block? Tell me more about the World for the block. Whoa, these cards don't want to. Come on. What is... Tell me more about the World. This card's peeking out. The Wheel of Fortune. Well, obviously there's a change going on, change happening. So when I was talking about your job, maybe traveling more, maybe you've had to start traveling more, working more, and that's causing the emotional distance or physical distance. But with this Wheel of Fortune, maybe this is about making more money, bringing more financial stability, is what I'm getting. But that's the change. That's what's going along with this block. So what is there anything that happened in the past? Let's just look at that. What happened in the past with this connection that you would like to bring up? for Gemini. What happened in the past? What do they need to hear? What's the cold hard truth that Gemini needs to hear? In the past, what happened in the recent past? King of Pentacles. Could be dealing with an earth sign. King of Pentacles is a person that is reliable, especially when it comes to the financial sector. They're smart with money, and they're very reliable and strong. So let's take a look at what it is about this King of Pentacles that they want to show us for what happened in the recent past. Tell me about this King of Pentacles. The Queen of Needles, or Queen of Swords, sorry. So this is also could be a woman or man. They call this the divorcee, but to me, I'm seeing this as a possibly a mother-in-law. So for some of you, usually the Queen of Swords is about getting to the truth, being very cold. And they're both, if you can see, they're both, she doesn't even have her eyes open, but he's got his eyes wide open and looking at this present. And he's all about that present, or that material, the material world. Money, things, luxury. And she doesn't look too happy. I mean, she may have a nice hat and, you know, fur on, but I think I'm getting the impression that money has caused these two people to grow apart. Maybe they're not the same people they once were when they got together. One is focused on money and the other one is just cold because this person is so focused on money that they're not emotionally open. They're not facing the Queen of Swords. And there's the coldness. That's what I'm seeing that's led to this emotional distance, this greediness. Because look, Four of Pentacles, like I said, this is about greed. So let's look at the outcome. These are things being pointed out to you. If you're not already aware, this is telling you need to be aware of this right now. So what is the outcome between Gemini and their person regarding this reading? For those watching now or in the future, what is the outcome in this connection? Six of Swords. This is about walking away. The Tower. Things crumbling. Knight of Wands. And this is happening fast. Now, this is about radical change. So this is like in order for you or this person to find peace within their own mind and heart, they have to walk away. And it may cause a huge disruption. For some of you, this is final. For some of you, this is a separation or just time away. But this clears the path so that either you can find a solution in this connection, or this clears a path in general for you to pursue the life that you want. Maybe this isn't how you thought your life would be, and this is, with the Six of Swords, about you finding balance this way, through the Tower, through this radical change. So let's get an oracle card for Gemini. This one wanted to, I'm going to take it. This one wanted to come out. So right on the Tower too. That's why I like doing these lives, and everything happens the way it's meant to, right? So it says about love yourself as much as you want your soulmate to love you. So yeah, if this person isn't loving you the way you need to be loved, and I'm talking about healthy, I'm not talking about greedy love here. We're talking about healthy, balanced, in a healthy, balanced way. Then this is about you valuing yourself enough to say, you know what, I deserve better, or I deserve more, and not in a bitter or angry way, but just parting ways. You know what, thank you for the time that we spent together. I appreciate everything that I've learned, and I wish you the best, and part ways in a peaceful manner. But this is about you loving yourself as much as you want your person to love you. Not to forget about that. Okay, Gemini, that was your reading. Next we have Cancer. Cancer. The Cancer Sun and Rising signs. Now let me know, guys, if you liked this video, if you have any ideas about any readings that you would like me to do, or just overall, tell me how you're doing in your relationship. Did you connect with this, or did you not? Or just a message saying how you're doing in general. Let me know. I really want to build this channel of people that connect, like-minded individuals. I want our own little community here. So this is about all of us, right? We need to come together and build our own little communities, even if it's online. I know where I live, it's hard. I feel like I can't connect with people, and not to say it's anyone's fault, it's just how I feel. And so being online, we're exposed to so many different cultures and people out there that we can find a way to resonate with each other and pick our tribe, pick our family, right? So Cancer, let's take a look at your relationship. Universe, spirit guides, and angels, connect me with Cancer, sun and rising signs and their person. Those watching now or in the future. What is the cold hard truth for their highest good? What do they need to know so that they can grow as a person, be successful in relationships? Okay, what is Cancer's, how does Cancer's person see them right now? Universe, spirit guides, and angels. Show me how Cancer's person sees them, how they feel about them right now. How do they see Cancer right now? Ace of Cups. We got another ace. They see you full of love. You have a lot of love to give, Cancer. A lot of Cancer signs do. A lot of love. But sometimes Cancers don't leave anything left for themselves. And they take care of everybody. And they forget about themselves. So this is what I'm getting. So let's take a look. Tell me more about this Ace of Cups for how they see Cancer right now. Tell me more. Temperance. So this is about with this Temperance card, this is about balancing. Now, when it comes to emotions, balancing emotions. How do you do that? Taking the time for that self-care, self-love that you need on a daily or weekly basis. Because when we don't take care of ourselves, our emotions can get out of hand. It can be very touchy. We can cut people with our words because we're tired and irritable. So maybe this is them seeing you as usually, you know, have a lot of love to give, but maybe your emotions need to be balanced more at this time. So that's what I'm seeing. So how does Cancer's person feel at this time about the relationship? This is how they see the relationship with you, Cancer. How do they feel about the relationship with Cancer? Knight of Cups. So they see a lot of romance. You get a lot of romance with this Knight of Cups. And overall, this is how they see the connection. Excuse me. So maybe you go out on dates. They're very attentive in this respect. So let's take a look more more deeply is what I wanted to say about how they feel about this relationship. Clarify the Knight of Cups. Tell me more about this Knight of Cups for how this one wanted to come out. Four of Cups. Oh, geez. This is the disappointment card. So usually when I get a positive card or a negative card, they cancel each other out, meaning it's like, let's say somebody asks you out on a date, but you're not attracted to them. So you're like, no thanks. That's how I see this Four of Cups. And maybe you had, like, with this Four of Cups, like, they enjoyed the time going out and stuff, like dating and socializing, whatever, with you. The beginning, like I say, the beginning of the relationship is great, but that's just the superficial part of the relationship or the dating. The dating timeline, should I say. Things are good in the beginning. They're easygoing, they're fun, right? But it's like, am I connecting with this person on a spiritual or more deeper level? And when I said deeply, that's probably why I had trouble saying deeply, because maybe they don't feel like this is a deep connection. Hey, sometimes I get the subtle messages like that, but and they may see one. No, this is just a side note for some of you that maybe I'm hearing that part of that song where it says better off alone. I'm better off alone. So maybe that's this person. So sorry, I'm not laughing at you, I'm just laughing at myself, really. So let's move on. Let's find out what the block is. I mean, that could be the block already, but let's just keep going and see what the block is. Show me the block with Cancer and their person. What is the block? Okay, Page of Cups. Usually when I get this card, it's about being genuine. And the only way you can be genuine is about opening up and being vulnerable and sharing yourself. Part of yourself that you don't share with everyone else. That's part of being in a serious relationship. You share the part of yourself that you don't share with or everyday people. Maybe not even your family. You know? So that's what I'm seeing for the block. Anything else you want to tell me about this Page of Cups for the block? Page of Pentacles. And this could be, because it's in the block placement or section, maybe this is about, usually this is about learning. The Page of Pentacles, right? The page is new. He's just learning how things work, how to accomplish things in life. You know, when it comes to emotional relationships, financial side of living life. But because this is in the negative, this is about not learning those, needing to learn those, being vulnerable, Or maybe even wanting to learn. Maybe they don't feel like they have anything to learn. And this is the block. This is what's causing stagnancy in the connection or the relationship. And this is a big burden on you or this person. Because the block could be either or both of you. And that's what I'm getting. So let's move on to the past. What about the past do you want to reveal to Cancer about this relationship? What happened in the past? Ace of Swords, some truth coming out. Something was revealed with this Ace of Swords. The cold hard truth. Here it is. Now, this may not be something that both of you know. This could be one of you. This could be you, Cancer. Let's ask, let's shuffle these. What about the Ace of Swords? What truth came out? What is this? What information? This could also be some type of realization about something personal. So here's the Emperor. And this is about dominance. Wanting to dominate. And the Emperor does, like, if in general, the Emperor, what does he do? He fights wars because he wants wealth. He wants property, and he uses his army to dominate the world. And maybe this is the realization that someone had. Maybe it's the one or both of you realizing that this may not be something that is productive in this relationship. So that's what I'm seeing. The truth about someone being very dominant. Now, this is coming up in the cards. Any tarot reader can tell you that. This is it. And sometimes when someone wants to dominate, they don't necessarily, and most of the time they don't use the truth to do it, you know? So maybe this was being revealed, that the truth about someone being dominant. Maybe at first they didn't show that side of themselves. But this is somehow, it's like your eyes are open, or this person's eyes are open to it because it was revealed to them. They saw it. And it's causing them to see this relationship in a new way. So let's get an outcome. What is the outcome for Cancer and their person in this relationship? What is the outcome? Universe, spirit guides, and angels. Nine of Pentacles, and this is what I was getting to earlier about when it came to the Four of Cups, wanting to be, maybe I'm better off alone. The Death card, which is about an ending, some type of transformation going on. So you could be dealing with Scorpio. This could be you, Cancer. So Someone is seeing the cold hard truth about this relationship. And then you have the Page of Cups. So oftentimes the Page of Cups, especially when it comes after the Death card, this is about you. When I say you, the person that's watching this video. Awakening to your own I want to say to your own heart, and realizing that you don't have, there's things that you don't have to put up with. And realizing that even if you are quote unquote alone, that maybe that will make you happier than it would be to be with this person. With the Nine of Pentacles, this woman has everything she needs and a little more. I mean, the Ten of Pentacles is when you're in a relationship and you have that other person, but as you can see, that's just one pentacle that's missing. But when she has 9, she's still very abundant and happy. And that's what I see. So let's give you an oracle, Cancer. What is the closing advice for Cancer? Universe, Spirit, Guides, and Angels. What do they need to hear? What advice do you have for them? Sorry guys, I'm still apparently recovering. Okay, we have a spade. You heard that song, The Ace of Spades? Go look that up and listen to that. I don't remember what that song was about. I've heard it before, but I can't remember right now. There might be a message for you in that song. Try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. So I'm getting that this may not be about this connection, but this is about you and being that light for other people. And I find that when you give to others, and I'm not talking about romantic relationships, I'm talking about in general, when you give to others, that's generosity without expecting anything in return. But that's good for you. That feeds the soul. And this is what this is telling you. Try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. That's your reading, Cancer. I want to get more songs for people. Usually I get messages when I'm just thinking, or I get a song that pops into my head all of a sudden, and I have to start singing it. And my kids hate it, especially when they were younger. I would just start singing. They would say something and it would relate to some song that I heard, and then I would have to sing that song. It's like singing Tourette's. I just have to. And I know a lot of songs. I just may not know the names of them or who sings them. Okay, who's next? We have Leo. Leo the Lion. Are there any songs for Leo? I'm gonna try it. See if I can get a song for you, Leo. Well, I'm not getting anything, so let's just start your, maybe I'll get one during the reading. Okay, Leo, Sun and Rising. Universe, Spirit, Guides, and Angels, connect me with Leo, Sun and Rising signs and their partner. What do they need to hear for their highest good? What is the cold, hard truth for Leo, Sun, Rising, and their person? Okay, let's look. How does your person see you right now? What do they think of you, Leo? When they think about you, when they see you right now, what is the energy? Universe, Spirit, Guides, and Angels. What is the energy? How do they see Leo? Ace of Wands. You're a sexy lion. You're very attractive. Very attractive, Leo. And Leos are. It's just a fact. All signs are attractive. Okay, so this is how they see you. They see you as the doer, the action taker, the one that they see. If you see someone that you're attracted to, that you want to date, you go after it. You go after them. You go after the connection with a lot of passion. This is how they see you. This is how they see you right now. So that's a good thing. Anything else you'd like to show Leo about how their person sees them? Tell me more about this Ace of Wands. Strength. This is your card, Leo. So they see you in your own energy. This is you. Strength, courage. The lion is the one that has the big heart. A lot of love to give. Very passionate about the person that he's with, or she. All about that unconditional love. That's what I'm seeing. So they see you in your own energy, Leo, which is good. So how do they feel about your relationship right now, Leo? How does this person feel about, oops, well, this wanted to fall out. Page of Pentacles. I see this relationship as new, still learning, and it's like this relationship is like a baby. Still learning. You're still learning about each other. You're learning about, this is like giving a little bit of time and effort. So this is overall the how they see the relationship right now. So let's clarify the Page of Pentacles for how Leo's person feels about this relationship. Why the Page of Pentacles? Tell me more. We have the Chariot. You could be dealing with a Cancer. But with the Chariot, this is about, generally, this is the path being clear. But in the love reading, for me, I'm getting flighty energy, like not, and I don't know why I'm getting this, because this is not usually from the cards that I'm seeing, but I'm getting that ready to leave at a moment's notice is what I'm hearing. This could be coming from you or the other person. Because, I mean, this, for me, this is like a joyride, you know? They're here for the ride. And it's like they leave and they're off to another adventure, but that's what I'm getting. I don't know. For some of you. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble with my voice today. I've been fine until this reading, or this video. So, it's interesting. So let's find out what the block is. What is the block in this relationship? Universe, spirit guides, and angels. Show me what the block is for Leo and their person. Whoa. Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups as the block. Well, this talks about satisfaction, contentment. And in the relationship, this is a block. Not being satisfied or content. So let's get more on that. Why is this here as a block? Tell me more about this Ten of Cups for Leo and their person. Why is this a block? Clarify. Seven of Pentacles. So this talks about investment. Investing time and energy and money, you know. Any relationship you have, it's like investing money. You could be, you know, buying things for each other. Buying a car, buying a house. It's like you're investing in the relationship. So this is telling me this is the block. Maybe there hasn't been enough investment in this relationship when it comes to time and energy, money, finances, and maybe that's the issue or the block. Maybe too much money is being spent, and that's causing issues. That's what I'm seeing. So what happened in the past? What is the what happened in the recent past for Leo and their person? This one wanted to come out. Knight of Pentacles. So this is about stagnation. So this happened in the past. So this could be the relationship itself came to a halt. There was no movement forward. It's like you were stuck in one place. And with this Page of Pentacles, that's how they see the connection. This could be why. Low investment. Needing there to be more consistency. Because the Knight of Pentacles is usually consistent, and though he moves slow, he's slow to make decisions. So that could be a contributor in the relationship. Maybe you see things as moving faster. Okay, let's move things along here. Things are going too slow. And this person is like, no, things are going fine. A snail's pace, but they think for them it's fine. And I see Five of Cups on the bottom. It's about regret. This is about sadness. So somebody's not happy about this. What else can you tell me? Oops. Oh, Lord. All my cards fell on the floor. I hate when that happens. Let me fix this. Okay. And the Hierophant came out. So if it comes out again, well, just so you know, could be a moving too slow in the progression of this relationship. So tell me more about the Knight of Pentacles for the recent past. What about the Knight of Pentacles? You got the Knight of Cups. So maybe that's it. They want to stay at this Knight of Cups stage of dating and just having fun. But when you're in a serious relationship, you have to want to go through the bad as well. I mean, the hard times is what I'm saying. Relationships they can be really fun, but they're work too, because not everything is perfect. It's not sunshine and rainbows all the time. You have to learn how to deal with problems that come up and be able to be a good problem solver, negotiator, person that focuses on solutions instead of problems. So maybe in the past, this is what you've had to deal with, Leo. And this caused a lot of disagreements between you. That's what I'm seeing. So what is the outcome, Leo? What is the outcome for you? Universe, spirit guides, and angels. What is the outcome for Leo, sun, and rising signs in their relationship in the near future? What is the outcome? The Hermit. This could be ghosting. This could be introspection. Let's take a look at the rest. We have Temperance and the Three of Cups. So what I'm seeing is that there is a time for soul searching and one or both of you balancing out your emotions and your wants and needs so that you can come back together with this Three of Cups. This is about you coming together, celebrating the fact that you were able to work things out, talk about your issues, and find that emotional abundance between you that's missing. And that's how relationships work. You talk about things that are uncomfortable. Bringing out the cold hard truth may not be pleasant, but it's needed if you want to have a strong, long-term relationship. And that's what I see for your future, which is good. I liked it. It's a good outcome for you, Leo. So what is the oracle advice? What is the oracle advice for Leo regarding this relationship? You have the Heart. You are on your way to meeting your true love. So there you have it. This, if you didn't know it before, it's telling you you're on your way to meeting your true love. Maybe you just started this relationship, so, or you're on your way to being a couple. That was your reading, Leo. Next we have Virgo. Okay, let's shuffle these cards. Okay, let's take a look, Virgo. Universe, spirit guides, and angels connect me with Leo's energy, sun and rising signs, and their person. What is the cold hard truth in this relationship? What do they need to hear? Virgo, sun and rising. So Virgo, how do they see you right now? How does Virgo's person see them? Judgment. Now, this could be about being judgmental overall, maybe in this relationship. That's obvious with this card. They could see you going through this talks about a spiritual awakening. So let's get more. Tell me more about this judgment for how Virgo's person sees them. Why the judgment energy? Page of Pentacles. So you're learning. They see you that you're needing to learn your lessons. Because Pentacles is money, yes, but it's also time. It's also the effort that you put into things. And with this Judgment card, it's often that we judge ourselves. And what we've done so far in our lives. This is them seeing you in this energy. But are you judging yourself clearly or wisely? Let's take a look at how they feel about this relationship with you, Virgo. How does Virgo's person feel when it comes to this relationship? How does Virgo's person feel about this relationship so far? The High Priestess. So the High Priestess is about someone who is very intuitive, receptive, They use their intuition to guide them through relationships, through life. And she knows things, but she doesn't always reveal it. So let's take a look at more about this High Priestess. What about the High Priestess? Why does Virgo's person see this relationship in the High Priestess energy? They could find this connection as very spiritual. Kind of like with twin flames. It's like, you know, there's a deeper connection you have with this person over anybody you've ever been with. We have the Three of Cups. This is about emotional abundance, but also I think I read about, let me see if I can, well, we got the Ace of Cups below that, which is good. Or was it the Star? Let me look this up real quick. Yeah, this Three of Cups, it was talking about the spiritual, because I think this connection is very spiritual and it brings a balance into this connection. But it talks about how in the tarot, the three graces, toasting and dancing. And in the original tarot, there's three people, they call them the three graces. And they're toasting and dancing. There's a pumpkin in the background, which indicates a spiritual harvest, or that emotions will be jubilant coming autumn. So easy communication about your inner feelings and the creating that bond with each other. This is a very pleasant and trusting energy. So that's the center of this energy of how they feel about the connection right now. So, which is very, to me, it seems like it's a very spiritual, could have been past life relationship as well. So let's get more. What is the block, if any, in this relationship with Virgo and their person? Universe, spirit guides, and angels. What is the block? What is the block between Virgo and their person? Three of Swords. Oh no, we have the Seven of Swords on the bottom. So if this could be third party, doesn't have to be a person, it could be something, a thing, person, place, or thing that gets in the way of this connection. So this talks about loss and sorrow due to that loss. This is also talks about betrayal, and with the Seven of Swords under the deck, tells me that this is connected to that. So maybe a broken heart at this time. Somebody's going through a And I don't think it's about arguments. It talks about arguments, but other than that, I'm not getting. Let's look more into this Three of Swords. Let's clarify the Three of Swords so we can find out more about this block. Tell me more about this Three of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune in tarot, it talks about good fortune, yes, but also about changes that are not under your control. And so this is how you respond to that. And with this Three of Swords, this could be the block in the relationship. You or this person not responding well to change. And that's what I'm getting. So what, I don't know what changed, but it's about something new coming in. And it may be a good thing, but like I said, one of you or both of you don't work, or should I say don't work well with change. And sometimes people are that way. They want things to stay the same forever. And with the Wheel of Fortune, this is the universe telling you, nope, things need to keep moving forward. So get ready for that change. Maybe you're changing. So what happened in the past that brought on this change? Universe, spirit guides, and angels. What happened in the past? What happened in the past? Three of Wands. This has to do with, like I said, with the Wheel of Fortune. This is about future, expansion, moving forward, and having that optimism again. Sometimes we don't stay in the same place. We don't stay in the same relationships, and it may be hard to move out of that into something brand new. But this is what happened in the recent past. And it may cause problems or fights, because when it comes to relationships, you promised to be with this person and now you're like, I changed my mind. Basically, that's how it is. You changed your mind and now you want something different. So let's look at this Three of Wands. Tell me more about this Three of Wands. Ten of Cups. There you go. Now, because this is the Ten of Cups, this could be about another person. Another relationship they want to pursue. Maybe they fell in love with somebody else. The Ten of Cups with this Three of Wands, that's what it's telling me. And If also what I'm getting, because this spiritual side of it came out, this is about wanting, like I said, wanting different things in your life now. Maybe you want to change that job or move somewhere, and this is causing the heartbreak when it comes to this change. But this is about evolution. This is about, this happened gradually, but at some point you have to take action on something towards your happiness. Now let's look at the outcome. What is the outcome between Virgo and their person? Universe, spirit guides, and angels. What is the outcome between Virgo and their person? Seven of Swords, and I got that below on the bottom of the deck. Seven of Cups. Nine of Cups. The Seven of Swords. This is about futility, and also talks about theft. Futility in the sense that the direction that this relationship was going would have not accomplished what you had in mind, or this person. And when you know things are not for you, and yet you stay, as it's regarding to relationships, it's like you're stealing from someone else. You're from the happiness that they could have. That's genuine, right? And with the Seven of Cups and Nine of Cups, it's about having other options. And this could be about being selfish, but with that Nine of Cups, this is about your happiness. So that was what you're focused and concerned about, either you or this person, your own happiness. And sometimes that doesn't match up with the person that you're with. And it's not anyone's fault, it's just sometimes what happens. But I see someone wanting something different. And that's what I have for you. Oops. So let's get an advice card for Virgo. Now this is, I said everybody has free will. Now, if you know how you feel, right? So regardless of what this person feels, change is hard, but everyone has free will, and you can't hold people hostage in relationships that they don't want to be in, and it may not have nothing to do with you. And it's not personal, but yet people take it personally, and it's hard because you get involved and you get attached to someone, but This one wanted to come out. So let things come and go. Stay calm. Don't let anything disturb your peace and carry on. So yeah, this talks about letting things that want to come into your life come into your life. People, but they come of their own free will. And then if they want to go, then you have to let them go. It may be hard, but that is part, I know you don't want to hear this, but it's this part of life. Not everyone is meant to stay in your life. And it is true. They love you and it's meant to be, then they'll come back. You'll find each other again. But learn to deal with change in a healthy way when it comes to your relationships too. Like, come from it in a, and I know if you're religious, you know, you'll understand, but I mean, you don't have to be religious. Just like, what would Jesus do? What would Jesus do? So that was your reading, Virgo. And because I saw the spiritual side of it, that's maybe something they want to pursue. Some type of spiritual career, or maybe they are more spiritual and they just have a different vision for the rest of their life. Or maybe just that period in time. And if it doesn't go with what your vision is, then that's where you have to love them enough to let them pursue what they want, what makes them happy. Okay, Virgo. Hope you liked that reading. Hope it helped you. Now we got Libra. Okay. How long has it been? Let's see. Okay. Going on an hour and a half, I think. Almost. I think we're halfway done. So, just checking the camera. And let's take a look at Libra. Universe, spirit guides, and angels. Show me, or connect to me. Connect me to Libra, sun and rising signs in their person. What is the cold hard truth for Libra and their person? Okay, let's find out, Libra. How do they see you, Libra? How does Libra's person see them? Whoa. Oh, this one wanted to fall out. So we have the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is someone who emotionally they hold back a lot. And it's part of a defense mechanism, I guess, for them, is what I'm hearing. Because they are a little insecure and they want to get all the facts first before they reveal anything. And sometimes that's still isn't very much, because there's only so much you can know before you can before you have to, like I said, take action before. But this is how they see you. Maybe you're sneaky, maybe you're, but this is just you searching for the truth, and this could be a little argumentative as well. So tell me about the Page of Swords. Why do they see them? Why do they see Libra in this Page of Swords energy? Hangman. Hangman is about needing to surrender to a belief or a way of thinking to get a different perspective. And this is how they see you. And together with the Page of Swords, you're trying to gather some type of information in order to see something in a clear way. This is about having to sacrifice something so that you can get that bigger perspective that's needed. So this is how they see you. So with the Page of Swords, they can also see you as very reactive. So let's take a look at about the relationship. How does Libra's person feel or see this relationship right now? How do they see this relationship? How do they feel about it? According to Libra's person, how is this relationship going? Ace of Wands. So they see a very passionate relationship. Could be a very sexual one. But let's take a deeper look. Tell me more about the Ace of Wands for how they see this relationship with Libra. Page of Pentacles. And this matches with the Ace of Wands in that it talks about in beginnings and something new, learning about each other. Maybe it could be a friendship that turned into a relationship. But what I'm also seeing is that this may be an immature relationship, more physical than anything. That's what I'm getting. So let's talk about the block. What is the block in this relationship? Universe, spirit guides, and angels. Tell me what the block is for Libra and their person. Page of Cups talks about being vulnerable, being genuine, open, and honest. And this talks about being loving and intimate. This is about the intimacy. So tell me more about this Page of Cups as the block. Whoa. This flew out. The High Priestess. High Priestess clarifying the Page of Cups is someone who withholds a lot. You could be dealing with a water sign. I have Pisces predominantly. And this is the block. It's causing issues. So what happened in the past? How does this relate to the block? What happened in the past, in the recent past? Four of Wands. This talks about home, family, a celebration. So if there was any kind of maybe reunions, any type of celebration that you went to in the past, this is what this is talking about. Also could be family. I'm hearing family. Tell me more about the Four of Wands for what happened in the past. How does this connect to the rest of the reading? What is this about? Eight of Cups. Talks about someone walking away or leaving. Not being fulfilled. So with the Eight of Cups, it also talks about laziness for some of you, but usually when we're not feeling fulfilled, we can get lazy, but it's not a character trait that we have. It's just something that's going on at the time. Just wanting to be more fulfilled and not feeling that anymore with this Eight of Cups. So that's what happened in the past. Maybe somebody left. It's talking about someone not being fulfilled. So let's find out what the outcome is. What is the outcome between Libra and their person? How does this all connect, and what is the outcome between Libra and their person? We have Justice, Temperance, Three of Wands. So with Justice, this is about, if you're married, this could be about the marriage. And with Karma, this is you receiving that justice. Is this in your favor, Libra? And with Temperance, this is also advice about being patient, but that things are changing. There's a radical change here. A lot of signs are getting this. And with the Three of Wands here, again, this is about the future. And I don't feel like this is with this person. And justice is about, it's about truth. So when I called this video the cold hard truth, I mean, this is what I wanted to give y'all, the truth. And this is a legal matter, talking about justice, like I said. This is the decision being in your favor. The angels have your back. That's what I'm hearing. This wanted to flip out. Queen of Swords. I have a lot of butterflies there. It's about a transformation. I feel like you know this. You know the truth. You know what you have to do. Let's get an... I feel like I need to give you the angels' wishes for the message. So show me what messages you have for Libra in this relationship and for Libra. Angel messages for Libra. The signs you are receiving are messages from your angels. So if you've been getting any signs at all, this could come in the form of music, the lyrics to music, something someone says, you can hear something on TV, driving down the street and seeing a message on a vehicle or on the side of a building. That's what this is talking about. Anything else? Let's see if we can get one more. Your children are the greatest gift of all. They teach you more than you teach them. And that was your message. Let's get a love advice anyways, because I feel like get some more love advice for you. What else do you have for Libra for their advice regarding this relationship? And remember, you know, the outcomes, they're just a possible outcome. You're in charge of your life and your relationships. So oops. Harmony is pure love, for love is complete agreement. So usually when marriages, they're talking about an agreement or any relationship. You agree to come together. It's somewhat of a contract. So if that agreement is no longer valid, then that contract is no longer valid. That's what I'm hearing. And that was your reading, Libra. Next, we have Scorpio. Now, Scorpio, whether your sun sign or you have any planets in Scorpio, this solar eclipse that's happening on the 25th is going to affect you. And I forgot to tell Leo this too. Leo and Aquarius, as well as Taurus. So, universe, spirit guides, and angels, connect me with Scorpio, sun and rising signs, and their person. What is the cold hard truth in regards to their relationship? Okay, Scorpio. How does your person see you right now? When they think about Scorpio, when they look at Scorpio, what is it that they see? We got two. Okay. So two. Okay, Three of Pentacles and the Two of Cups. So they see you as very you're a person that works well with them in this relationship. This is the Two of Cups, talking about being on the same page, working. It's like a team player, working together, taking what is your strengths and bringing them together to make this relationship a success. So that's how they see you, Scorpio. So let's get more. How do they see the relationship with Scorpio? How do they see the relationship with Scorpio at this time? What is the energy of this relationship for how they see the connection? Eight of Cups. So they see, possibly this is about needing more fulfillment. Like there's lack here. So tell me more about the Eight of Cups for how they see this connection. Why the Eight of Cups? The Hierophant. So is this a relationship or a marriage? Or is this maybe this person wants to get married, and that would make them feel more fulfilled. And this connection is what I'm getting. But someone's needing more structure. Maybe this connection is too free-spirited is what I'm hearing. Too flimsy. Like they need something solid. A solid commitment maybe. That's what I'm hearing. But there's, like I said, there's some heartache going on here. That's how they see the connection with you, Scorpio. So let's talk about the block. So what is the block in this connection? Universe, spirit guides, and angels. Tell me what the block is between Scorpio and their person. What is the block? Whoa. Another woman. The Queen of Wands can be the other woman. And we have the Ten of Swords. So this could be the cause of the end for this relationship. It's like this Queen of Wands is causing this Ten of Swords. If Scorpio could be dealing with an earth sign or a water sign, but there's a fire sign here that may be causing havoc in this relationship. And the Queen of Wands is very confident. She's beautiful. She's social. And as a block, with the Ten of Swords, this is like a painful ending. So let's clarify this. Tell me more about the Queen of Wands and this Ten of Swords for the block in this connection. Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords talks about a battle you can't win. Half of the Ten of Swords is the five. Each side has five, and it's like no one's going to win this battle. And that could be the heart of the block, where you're having an argument at this time between the two of you. Could be about another woman, but I see that this could cause damage because one wants to win at all costs, and there's never a winner, especially when you have an argument. It's about walking away, because is usually the best thing to do. And sometimes this is about ego. This is about one wanting to be right all the time, no matter what, even if they're wrong. But it's like the saying goes, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? What is the goal here in this relationship? So let's get some more information about what happened in the past, the recent past. What happened in the recent past between Scorpio and their person? What happened in the recent past? The Sun. So we have, this talks about happiness, success. It can also be about it also talks about a new baby. But this is overall, well, when you see this, look, he's looking in these light bulbs. He's got his eyes like almost directly on top. And to me, sometimes this can be it's like you're blinded by the light and not able to see what's going on around you. It's about being realistic and not having your head in the clouds. So tell me more about the Sun for what happened in the recent past. Queen of Cups. I'm hearing follow your intuition. But clarifying the sun as a what happened in the past. Maybe things were happy. You were happy in this connection in the recent past. And what I'm seeing is that with this Queen of Cups tends to be over emotional when it comes to relationships. So especially when you have the Five of Swords here for the block. This could be about jealousy. And only one person thinking about their own happiness. And this could cause someone to want to leave because of this. So let's look at let's see. Do I want to clarify? Let me well, no, I don't need to. That's pretty good. What is the outcome between Scorpio and this person? Show me the outcome between Scorpio and their person. Four of Cups, and I did see this on the bottom of the deck. Talk about disappointment. Let's get the other cards. Page of Wands, and there's the Queen of Wands again. Now, if you're dealing with this Queen of Wands, Scorpio, this could be you too. But what I'm also getting is that the cause for this, unhappiness is from you, Scorpio. Now, like I said, take it how it resonates, but with this Four of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Queen of Wands, this is the Four of Cups talks about rejection. So either you or this person could be rejecting this relationship overall and wanting to set out on your own. I mean, with this Queen of Wands, she thrives on being the center of attention. That's just how she was made, right? Some people are like that. They thrive on other people's energy. But see, the Queen of Wands has that confidence and that allure. She's very, she's got it all. Like, she's a very social person. She's good at it. She's good at talking to other people, making people laugh, just overall enjoying herself. And this draws people to her. And sometimes this causes problems in relationships. This causes jealousy, other person wanting to control the other. So what I'm seeing is getting out of look, we have the Eight of Cups on the bottom of the deck again. Not feeling fulfilled in this relationship. So it's time, it's like you're saying to yourself, it's time to move on. I'm not happy. Maybe I was happy before, but I'm not happy anymore. It's too many arguments, not enough fun. No peace. That's what I'm hearing. So let's get a love oracle, Scorpio. It's not all doom and gloom. This is, you need to hear the truth so that you can make the best decisions for yourself. So tell me, what is the advice for Scorpio for their relationship? What is the best advice for Scorpio at this time? This is about, let's see, don't be afraid of losing someone who doesn't want you. So this could be this person, Scorpio. So don't be afraid of losing them. Don't you want someone that's going to appreciate what you have to offer? And if this person wants to leave, let them go. There's someone for everybody, and there's more someones. There's not just one person in the whole world forevermore. But give yourself time to heal and then get back out there. If that's what you want, find another person that you have fun with, that gets you. Maybe they don't get you 100%, but enough to just have fun and enjoy yourself. And maybe you'll find that next soulmate. I feel like I need some music. I forgot to put the music on. I mean, I can't put the music that I want to put because of the copyright stuff, but I can put something. So let's find something. So hard to find music. Let's see what this sounds like. Nope, I can't do that one. That one's like only 5 minutes. See what this sounds like. No, that's not. No. That's calming music. All right. Let's get back to it, shall we? We are on Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius. Let's look at Sagittarius. Universe, spirit guides, and angels. Connect me with Sagittarius. Sun and rising signs on their person. What is the cold hard truth? What they need to hear. So let's start with how they see you, Sagittarius. How does Sagittarius person see them right now? The Fool. This is someone who is a risk taker, right? The Fool is ready for that adventure. You tell them where, and they're ready. They're ready to go and have that adventure. They see you always ready for that opportunity. Tell me more about the Fool for how they see Sagittarius. Tell me more about the Fool. Three of Pentacles. So yeah, they just see you as a very you see the differences in people, and you see that as a positive thing. And that's why you work well with other people, whether it's on projects or at work, is what I'm hearing. Because we have Pentacles here. But that's how they see you. But with the Fool, it's also talks about someone that's tend to make foolish decisions because they go with the flow when they should actually stop and assess. So let's take a look at how they feel about the relationship overall. How does Sagittarius person feel about this relationship with Sagittarius? The Nine of Pentacles. So they see this as abundant. They're gaining from this relationship at this time. Could be they're able to accumulate their finances because you're splitting the bills, and so they see the positive in that. But let's get some more. Tell me more about the Nine of Pentacles for how they see this relationship with Sagittarius. Five of Swords. Oh. I'm also getting that with the Five of Swords here. Finances could be an issue, arguing about that. I'm also getting that is this all that I'm hearing, is this all that you're in it for? Financial gain is what I'm hearing. With this Five of Swords, this is about the arguments that come about, mind games, I'm hearing. This wanted to flip out, so Maybe somebody holding information back, having secrets. So then let's look at the block. What is the block in this relationship? Universe, spirit, guides, and angels. What is the block? The Magician. So let's talk about manipulation. Someone wanting to hold all the power and using maybe finances to hold the dominance over this person, either you or the other person, Sagittarius. So the Magician being a block. Also, I'm getting let me clarify this first. To clarify the Magician, got the King of Swords. This talks about the King of Swords tends to be cold, and especially when you have the Magician with the King of Swords, this is someone that's very calculating, but uses what he knows about you to manipulate you. That's what I'm hearing. He's very smart. This King of Swords he knows how to use psychology to control people, to make people give him what he wants without them realizing it. And that's what the Magician does. This person could be narcissistic, is what I'm hearing, because of this. A lot of narcissists like to do this, and there is a healthy, positive way you can manipulate things in order to get what you want. But when this goes against someone's free will, that's where it can get tricky. So that's what I'm seeing. So what happened in the past between Sagittarius and this person? Tell me more. What do they need to know for their highest good? What happened in the recent past? Queen of Swords. So you have the match, the pair. Queen of Swords is smart too. That's why she's a match for this King of Swords. She knows how to see through the illusions of the Magician with her intellect. So the King of Swords isn't the only one who can manipulate. Let's see. Tell me more about the Queen of Swords for the recent past. Are we taking all these? No, it's too many. Tell me about this Queen of Swords for the recent past. Five of Cups. So So I'm hearing wishful thinking. There was wishful thinking in this connection. Maybe you thought that this would be a great connection. Maybe you thought they were a perfect match for you, but I'm seeing, you know, that scene where, I think it's one of the Batman movies, The Dark Knight, where, I think it's that one, where the Joker and Batman are in the scene together, and the Joker says something about, this is what happens when an immovable force meets an unstoppable shoot, what is the rest of that? Well, you know what I mean. When an immovable object meets an unstoppable force. There we go. And that's what I see here. So for what happened in the past, I'm getting that there's some regret about a decision that was made. Because this Queen of Swords has very keen perception, and maybe this King of Swords, if this is you or the other person, maybe they do feel remorse for that, for what this Queen figured out, the game they were playing. So let's take a look about, oh shoot, I'm using the wrong cards. What is the outcome between Sagittarius and this person? Universe, spirit guides, and angels. What is the outcome? Okay, let's find out. Knight of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, and the Seven of Cups. Well, I see there's, with this Wheel of Fortune, this has to do with, I don't want to say it has to do with money, but there's, with the Wheel of Fortune, you can get some money that comes in, but more so I'm getting that if you stay in this connection is what I'm hearing, which I see. This is more like a warning or advice. Needing to be more prudent, more realistic, and when it comes to this relationship, because I'm seeing that this could lead to, like with this Seven of Cups, this is about illusions. More illusions, more of the same. And with the Wheel of Fortune, you get karma too. So what comes around goes around is what I hear. Instead of staying in a relationship that It is about manipulation and getting the upper hand. This doesn't benefit you. This just leads to more illusions, more of the things that aren't healthy for you. This could lead to addictions, you know, attachments. You don't want to be attached to a person that manipulates you all the time. So you never have any peace. Right? Actually, I feel a need to clarify this. Tell me about this Wheel of Fortune and the Seven of Cups. Eight of Swords. Seven of Swords, jeez. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not getting anything good from this. This outcome, if you continue, is, I mean, you have the Seven of Cups. It's about illusions, delusions, wishful thinking. That causes a lot of you get stuck in your own head. You don't know, you can't trust yourself anymore, because it's like with your head in the clouds, or this wishful thinking that you have of things getting better in the future. It just leads to more lies, more mind games. So don't blindfold yourself to the truth. And if this person is causing you to distrust yourself by the mind games, is what I'm hearing. It's causing you to be more negative towards yourself, because that's what the Eight of Swords is. You get stuck in your head listening to the negative self-talk, the negative things, just talking to yourself down to yourself, and you don't want to do that. That's what I'm getting. So what is the advice? What is the love advice? Tell me what the love advice for Sagittarius is regarding this person. Harmony is pure love, for love is complete agreement. One more for you. All you need is to believe in yourself. See? Talking about belief. Not listening to other people's opinions, because they, like with this person, is what I'm getting, is that they use their words wisely in order to control and manipulate. So you can't listen to what anyone says to you in regards to, you can't care what they think or what they say to you, because that's going to cause chaos in your own mind. So don't allow it. And I am talking from experience. I had an emotionally, psychologically abusive partner who was very cunning in how they used their words. But it wasn't just their words, because they used my feelings for them, which is, that's how people can manipulate in relationships. They know how much you love them, or that you're a giving person, and they use that against you. And you end up in this constantly trying to prove yourself to them, when to them they don't really care. They just want to control you. So all you need is to believe in yourself. That's it. Doesn't matter what other people think or do. Like, physically, yes. Like, if they're psychologically abusive, yeah. You know. You know the truth. That's what I'm hearing. You know the truth. You don't have to prove yourself to this person or anyone. And when it comes to someone wanting you to prove it, you got to be careful. When manipulation isn't easy to see. They could tell you one thing. Oh, let me give you an example. Let's say they give you they also use the silent treatment, and it's like, oh, well, I haven't heard from you. And it's like, and they, oh, I was busy, or I was doing this. They make all these excuses, right? But it was them manipulating you. So that you could come and talk to them and find out, well, what's wrong? What did I do? What happened? And they just want that attention so they can use that to manipulate you. So that's what I'm hearing. Don't allow that. But yes, it's very hard to, and I've seen videos where they talk about how to manipulate, how to get what you want using manipulation. Or, and they say, well, if someone's dumb enough to fall for it, then it's their own fault. That's what I've heard. So you have to, and I think watching these videos are good, because then you can see how other people use these tools, and how you can see it for what it is when you're faced with it. You won't fall for it. And that's where knowing yourself comes in. And if you have that self-love and you value yourself, you're not going to fall for it. But if you're wanting to learn, or you're just learning on how people use manipulation to get what they want in relationships, then look that up on YouTube. And I don't know if you know, I watch sometimes, what's her name? Let me see if I can look it up quick. I think she calls herself, her name. Okay, her name is Shallon Lester, and the reason why I bring her up is because she makes these videos that, I mean, not a lot of people like it, but you know what? Knowledge is power, right? So if you have the knowledge, it's up to you how you use it, for good or for, bad. But the reason why I feel like everyone should watch these videos is because people use these tactics on other people. And if nothing else, just to inform yourself so that you can develop a defense against these types of people and learn how to navigate and know how not to fall into these relationships. Because we can get in and fall in love, and then we're basically food for them. They can manipulate us, all they want. And I say people that are trusting and are actually genuine in how they go about relationships. So there's a lot of positive things you can get from her channel. It's just called Shallon Lester. So look her up, and then it'll help you. That depends on how you want to, like I said, you can use it for evil or for good, however you want to use it. But I think it's because there's karma, you know, what comes around goes around, but that's up to you to decide. So let's take a look at Capricorn. Universe, spirit guides, and angels. Connect me with Capricorn, sun and rising signs and their person. What's going on? What is the cold hard truth in regards to, excuse me, Capricorn and their person? How does Capricorn's person see them right now? How do they see them? What does this person think of Capricorn? When they think about them, this wanted to come out, the World. So with the World card, I mean, this could talk about repetition. I'm hearing cycles. Ooh. And maybe someone that travels a lot, because I get that a lot with this card, the World card. And maybe they see you as someone that has traveled around, has seen the world, you know, as well. That's what I'm getting. But it also talks about accomplishments. You could be dealing with a Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, or Taurus. This could also be the end of a cycle. And how they see you, maybe also I'm getting is the end. When it talks about the end of a cycle, it's talking about you've seen everything there is to see in this person. That's what I'm hearing. But let's get more on the World. Why do they see Capricorn in this World energy for when they think about them or see them? Why the World? What is this in reference to? We have the Magician. So you got two major arcana here. And I know on the previous reading I talked about manipulation, so the Magician is a very good manipulator of energy. But when it comes to the World, this talks about being a good manifester. In that they can show you what you want to see. So you have to be careful with when the Magician comes out in a relationship reading. Because they can show you the world, and then also they can decide, I'm ready for a different, with a different person. I'm ready for a different adventure. Bye. So that's what I'm getting. And maybe they're hard to be fulfilled is what I'm hearing. They see you this way, Capricorn, because this is how they see you. I'm hearing hard to please. I don't know, for some of you. So let's find out, how do they feel about the relationship right now? How do they feel like it's going? According to them, Capricorn, how is this relationship going? How do they see this relationship? How does Capricorn's person see this relationship? Queen of Swords. Well, I'm hearing, well, you could be dealing with an air sign with this Queen of Swords, but they, as far as the connection, sorry. Well, before I say anything, let's clarify. Let's clarify this Queen of Swords, please. Tell me more about how they see this relationship. The Star. Okay. I don't know, the Queen of Swords just... I don't know why. Although the Queen of Swords is about getting down to the truth, Queen of Swords can be just as cold as the King of Swords when it comes to relationships, but with the Star card, they have hope that things will develop or change. But the Star can also be about self-realization. And at this time, they're seeing the relationship with eyes wide open, is what I'm hearing. And they could be learning a lot about themselves. So they could see this relationship as a learning process for them and you. That's what I'm hearing. So apparently they think your relationship is like going to school. Okay, let's move on to the block. Okay, yeah. What is the block? Show me the block between Capricorn and their person. What is the block in this connection? What is the block? Six of Swords. This could be distance, talking about maybe intellectual distance. Maybe this person isn't up to your level of intellect. And so it could get a little dull, a little drab. And so that is a concern as far as the block. Your intellect does not match, but let's get more. Tell me more about the Six of Swords for the block between this connection, this relationship with Capricorn and their person. Tell me more. Tell Tell me more about the Six of Swords. The Emperor. So with the Emperor here, and I'm hearing this because of the Emperor can be dominance, but it's like even though, let's say your intellects are not, they don't match, right? You could see yourself as superior, or this person could see themselves as superior, more superior than you, or a person that has more control when it comes to this relationship. And that could be their bag, their turn on. But since this is in the block position, I'm going to let you know that it's not helping in this connection, because this person wants that intellectual banter, you know, and like I'm seeing this Queen of Swords and this Emperor. So let's say this is you and this is the other person. Although the Queen of Swords is intellectual, she can be overly intellectual and not always a lot of fun. That's what I'm hearing. And with this Six of Swords being here as the block, this is basically someone taking their intellect and walking out the door is what I'm hearing. And I don't know why, I'm sorry if I'm being, you know, I do have compassion, but it's just the way it's coming out is just making me laugh. But yeah, it's like you want to get on that water Uber and leave. But yeah, that's what I'm getting. And could be dealing with an air sign or fire sign. And I mean, yeah, that's what I'm getting. I'll stop there. But what happened in the past? Let's look at that between Capricorn and their person. How does this connect with what the rest of the reading? What happened in the recent past between Capricorn and their person? That ties into this block, maybe. We have the Tower. Talk about radical change. It's a major arcana, so there was a major Tower, meaning somebody's perception was blown. Like, this is a shock. This is something happening. It doesn't always have to be bad, but I'm saying, like, this is what happened in the past, in the recent past. Got 10 of Swords on the bottom of the deck. So this talks about a painful ending. And so let's take a look. What about the past? What was this Tower for the recent past in this connection or this relationship? What happened? What was the Tower? 10 of Pentacles. So this could be when you have the the Ten of Pentacles next to the Tower. This is a relationship. Maybe you had an argument. I want to say in the relation. Let's talk about that. An argument in the relationship that caused this Tower or this break. And maybe you thought everything was great, and it was like a shock to you to find something out or something to happen. I'm hearing some type of argument, or it's like, oh, I found out how you really feel. You know, that's what I'm hearing. What else? Let me get one more card for this, since this is a major. Tell me more about the Tower. Ten of Swords. Yeah, painful ending. Something. This radical change, and it could be in this. And this could be happening in one person. So if you're like wondering, well, what the heck? Nothing's going on. Well, maybe it's in this other person that just hasn't said anything yet. And when you deal with the Tower, could be just perception, and they just decide, okay, this is some personal realization that they have with this Tower. It's like shocking realization. And it causes a major change in the way they see this relationship. So that's what I see. And we have the Five of Wands under the deck. This talks about having no resolution, because there is someone is going through a gradual change, but it ends up ending with this Tower, which is, this comes very quickly, and it is shocking to you or both of you. So let's get a outcome. What is the most likely outcome? Remember this, you have free will, so you can decide what you want. But this is just a peek into the future. What is the outcome between Capricorn and their person in this relationship? What is the outcome? Eight of Cups. This talks about leaving. Nine of Wands. Anything else? Whoa. Four of Cups. So yeah, it talks about rejection, leaving behind someone or something that no longer fulfills them any longer. You have the Nine of Wands. This is about someone that's tired. They're battle worn, is what I'm hearing. And it's like it's no longer fun. It's not working. With the Four of Cups. This is disappointment. So that's what I'm getting for the outcome in this relationship. So what is the final advice for Capricorn? What is the advice? The love advice. This is a love oracle card, so what does Capricorn need to hear? What is your advice? Universe, spirit guides, and angels. I'm hearing you need some angel advice, so I'm going to give you that too. Life is tough, but so are you. That is so That's true. May not be what you want to hear, but everything you've ever wanted is on the other side of fear. And we'll get some angel messages for you, because that's what I'm hearing that you need to hear right now. Angel messages for Capricorn. So we have, when you live in the moment, you will discover delight in simple things. And your family needs you right now. Call upon your angels to give you strength. If it doesn't feel right, then the answer is no. So there you go, Capricorn. If it doesn't feel right, then the answer is no. That's your soul telling you, nope, 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 nope. Whew. So that was your reading, Capricorn. Now it's Aquarius' turn. Aquarius. Jeez. I need to fix this. Hold on. Okay. I don't hear anything. There we go. So, wait a minute. Have I been on here that long? Jeez. Okay, I gotta hurry up. Okay. Aquarius, it's your turn. Universe, spirit guides, and angels. Connect me to Aquarius, sun and rising signs and their person. For the ones listening to this now or in the future. What is the cold hard truth? What is it that they need to hear? So let's start with, I'm not ready. How do they see you right now, Aquarius? When they think about you and their relationship right now with you, what do they see? How do they see you, Aquarius? Whoa! Well, they see you as the Page of Cups. A very genuine, open, you're honest, someone that is open-hearted. You're not afraid to be vulnerable. And that's how they see you. But they also see you as a Page of Cups. So usually when someone sees you, you want them to see you as a king or an emperor or empress. Should I say queen, king, or emperor, empress? So let's look more into the Page of Cups. Why do they see Aquarius as the Page of Cups? Why do they see Aquarius as the Page of Cups? The Fool. So we have someone that, I guess the Fool is a risk taker. They love to pursue new opportunities. But the Fool also takes too many risks at times. So we'll look more into this as it relates to your relationship. So how do they feel about the relationship with you, Aquarius? What is the energy for how they feel about this relationship right now? The Empress. Well, they feel like this relationship is very nourishing. There's a lot of growth here. And this is a really good card to have for how they see the relationship. But is this all? Or is there more to it? Clarify this Empress for how they feel about this relationship at this time. Whoa. Tell me about this Empress. Nine of Wands. So they see this relationship as maybe tough, but it may be a bit of a struggle, but overall it's about protecting what you have, is what I'm hearing with this 9. Also, the work that has been done, like I said, may cause you to feel tired because it's been a lot of work, but I'm getting that it's been worth it. That's what I'm hearing. So what is the block? Is there a block here for Aquarius and their person? What is the block? What is the block between Aquarius and their person? Universe, spirit guides, and angels. What is the block? Justice. Maybe things not being balanced and fair. This is about truth. Is the honesty balanced? Is it fair? Is it only coming from one side? What's going on in this connection has not been fair. So clarify this justice or the block. What is the block? Tell me more about justice. Nine of Swords. So I'm hearing that there hasn't been a lot of balanced or equal giving in this connection, and it's caused a lot of issues for one or both. With the Nine of Swords, someone can feel I'm hearing this can cause a lot of anxiety and sleepless nights, because it's like if you have, especially when you have one person giving to the connection, putting the effort in, and the other person is not, it's like they need that nurturing, they need that emotional connection, and they're not getting it, and it's like driving them crazy. Like with the Nine of Swords, it can drive you crazy. This person is not sleeping, They have insomnia. They could be having nightmares. It's like it's causing a lot of unrest in someone. And when you're emotionally what's the word? When you withhold emotions, or you withhold that nurturing from someone, you are causing pain in that person. Their heart, their mind, they start thinking it's their fault. Their mind starts, thinking all sorts of things, right? And this is a type of oppression. You're oppressing the other person by withholding that affection. And that's what I'm getting for the block. So what happened in the recent past? We get some more information. What happened in the recent past between Aquarius and their person? What happened between Aquarius and their person in the recent past? What do they need to know? The Lovers. A choice between two. That's what I'm hearing. A choice between two. We have the Three of Swords under the deck. Third party? Maybe. We also have a Three of Cups, so yeah, I would say so. Third party. Let's get some more though. Tell me about the Lovers. What else do you have for what happened in the past, in the recent past? Page of Swords. So Page of Swords is someone that really is looking for the information, the truth, in search of the truth. Maybe this was someone trying to find out the truth. Was somebody stepping out on the relationship? Were they cheating? Are they giving attention somewhere else? Because obviously the block here is withholding affection and emotions. So that's what you're trying to find out, or this was what you were trying to find out in the past, and getting to the truth. So what is the outcome between Aquarius and their person? What is the outcome? This is the possible outcome between Aquarius and their person as it relates to this reading. What is the possible outcome? We have the Nine of Wands again. The Knight of Wands. And the Four of Cups. So whether you decide to stay in this relationship or you decide to leave, I see that the possible outcome is, for some of you, to stay, but still feeling that rejection. Because there's the Knight of Wands here. This is a person that is in and out, wanting to pursue, sow his oats. That's what I'm hearing. And this is what is between this Nine of Wands and this Four of Cups. Nine of Wands can talk about persevering. But with this going on, I'm getting that this is what the issue will be. The Nine of Swords energy of sleepless nights, just overall just pain, and the devil wanted to pop out. So talks about addictions, attachments, overindulgence, and someone just maybe wanting to, like I said, sow their oats, not wanting to care about other people's feelings. So just keep that in mind for your relationship with this person. So what is the advice for Aquarius regarding this relationship? What is the love advice moving forward? Whoa. There's a spade card come up. I want to look at that song, the Ace of Spades. It says, try to be a rainbow in someone else's cloud. So if this person, and this is probably talking to this person too, if you can't be a rainbow in someone else's cloud, then get the F out, right? On the bottom of the deck you have, you are on your way to meeting your true love. So like I said, this is about you getting real with yourself and asking yourself those questions. Is this person acting the way a person would that loves me? And if that's a no, then you have your answer. Okay, Aquarius, that was your reading. I've gotten that card twice. I think I'm going to look up the lyrics for that song. The Ace of Spades. I think it's called the Ace of Spades. Let's look. I don't know why. Is it by Motorhead? Oh, jeez. Okay, let's see if we can see what this is, the Ace of Spades. Or maybe we can listen to, I don't know. They'll probably copyright this video. I don't need that on me. If you like to gamble, I'll tell you I'm your man. You win some, you win some, you lose some. It's all the same to me. The pleasure is to play. It makes no difference what you say. I don't share the greed. The only card I need is the Ace of Spades. Playing for the high one, dancing devil, going with the flow. It's all a game to me. I think I got this for you, Aquarius and Sagittarius, I believe. 7 or 11, snake eyes watching you. Double run or quit, double take or splits. The Ace of Spades. You know I'm born to lose and gambling's for fools, but that's the way I like it, baby. I don't want to live forever. Don't forget the Joker. And then I guess it just repeats. Pushing up the ante, I know you've got to see me. Read 'em and weep, the dead man's hand again. I see it in your eyes, take one look and die. The only thing you see, you know it's going to be the Ace of Spades. So yeah, that's the song. I think I was getting for Aquarius and Sagittarius, I believe. Was it Sagittarius? Yeah. I think so. Well, anyways, that was the part of the Ace of Spades that I was being told to look up. So there you go. And last but not least, we got Pisces. Okay, universe, spirit guides and angels, connect me with Pisces, sun and rising signs. Those watching now or in the future. What do they need to know? What is the cold hard truth in Pisces relationship? How does Pisces person see them right now? What is their view or perception? How do they see Pisces right now as it relates to this relationship? How do they see Pisces? Three of Wands. They see you looking towards the future, wanting to expand, whether that's in a personal pursuit, your career, or just when it's pertaining to this relationship. It's about your actions. So tell me more about this Three of Wands for how they see Pisces. Tell me more about the Three of Wands. What about the Three of Wands? The Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, baby. Yeah, this is they see you as someone who's pursuing success, whether financial or, like I said, pursuing something that's something you're passionate about. That's what I see. So how does this person view the relationship? How does Pisces person view the relationship? Whoa. No, that's too many. How does Pisces person view this relationship? Justice. I'm talking about balance again. This is also about karma. Balance when it comes to being fair in this relationship. So what about justice? Tell me more for how they see or view this relationship. The Queen of Pentacles. This has to do with, I'm hearing the household chores. Are you being fair? Maybe you both work and you live together, whether you're, in a long-term relationship or you're married, and it's not equal. So I'm hearing also, yeah, what is the truth about this in your relationship? Because they see this as justice, this is about being fair. And with the Queen of Pentacles here, this is like, whether this is you or the other person, this is about management of when it comes to nurturing as well. Are you being fair? Are you both giving a fair amount? I have Ten of Swords on the bottom, so this could be an issue. Ooh, shit. Sorry. I mean to cuss, but this is what's at the bottom of the deck. So you got the Three of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Ten of Swords. So obviously this tells me maybe not so fair when it comes to the taking care of each other emotionally. Okay. So let's talk about some more and get to the block. Maybe this will tell us more. So what is the block then between Pisces and their person? What is the block in this relationship? What is the block? The Chariot. Maybe this person is always out and about. Maybe they're travel for work. I'm hearing when it comes to taking action is what I'm hearing. You have the Eight of Swords in the bottom. This is about being stuck in your head when it comes to emotions. I'm hearing emotions are hard for someone here. This could cause some blocks in this connection regarding that. So you could be dealing with the Cancer with this Chariot card. Well, let's get more information. Tell me about this Chariot for the block. Tell me more. Why is this? No. Okay. Tell me more about the Chariot as the block. You got the Six of Pentacles. So this is about generosity. And are you generous with your time and your emotions, with your some finance for some of you? Are you generous when it comes to this? So with the, like I said, I saw the Eight of Swords. Maybe this is the what's not fair. And so the block is not being generous with your time or your emotions. That's the block, whether it's you or this person. So what happened in the past between Pisces and their person? How does this relate to the block and everything that's happened so far in this relationship? What is the past, the recent past, between Pisces and their person that they need to know? Judgment. So making a final decision about something. What is this final decision about? Moving? Maybe moving to the next level on this relationship. It's also talking about structure. So let's hear more. Tell me more about judgment for the recent past. The Tower. So I see a lot of cups here showing up. Maybe this person's not able to give the emotion nurturing that you need, Pisces. And this is about seeing this and coming to the realization that you may be always lacking in when it comes to the nurturing side of this relationship. Because also the Six of Pentacles can be about breadcrumbing. Always leaving the other person wanting more because they're not given enough. So I'll just give you just a little bit. And also this is about keeping control, because that's how they feel they have the control, by not giving too much. Or if they just give a little, it's like the other person is always starving for more. And that's how they keep the control in the relationship. And that's what I see. So what is the outcome between Pisces and this person? What is the outcome? Four of Cups. A lot of people are getting these. So Nine of Swords and the Three of Swords. Well, the outcome is rejection, heartbreak. This is sleepless nights, anxiety. Then you have the Eight of Cups under the deck. So to me, this is an ending. You know, may not be what you want to hear, but this is what I see for you as the outcome in this relationship. Could be dealing with the earth sign, Libra, Cancer, Scorpio. And that concludes your reading. We'll get you some love oracle advice. What is the advice for Pisces in regards to this relationship and moving forward? What does Pisces need to hear? And I'm a Pisces sun, but I am not in a relationship, so this has I do not claim this reading. All you need is to believe in yourself. All you need is to believe in yourself, and adventure awaits. Go find it. It's not this with this person. Maybe it's an adventure on your own. Being single isn't bad. It's good. It's freedom. You get to do what you want, not have to answer to anybody. Not that in relationships you do, but it's a partnership, so you make decisions together. But when you're single, you don't have to do that. So see the silver lining in this situation. There's a door open for you. There's an opportunity to go find an adventure. And these were the readings for the Cold Hard Truth. So guys, let me know if you liked this, if you want me to do this on a regular basis. This is something new I wanted to try. And from what the readings showed, I think it was informative, and I liked it. It showed you what you needed to hear and the truth, whether it was cutting or not. Maybe you needed to hear that right now, and that's why I did this reading. So thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, share this so that others can see this. This may help someone, so like this and comment to help with the algorithm so that people will be able to get this. And that's why I did this channel, so I can help people figure things out It's like I'm the spiritual therapist for you, pointing out the things that you need to see so that you can make the decisions to have that success you want in your life. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.